Hello guys, so today I'm going to make this decenter man video. It might be a short ass video, but when you decenter man, you glow better, you feel better. Honestly, you do. You feel better, you glow better, and you have less stress, less resentment, because ain't nobody controlling you. You control yourself, period. You want to be in control of your body because it's your body. It's the body that God gave you. You have your own body, so do what you want with your own body in the unproblematic way. So why I decentered man? I did this video, but I was like saying a lot of things, right? And it like ended because my phone was recharged. So yeah, I'm gonna have to cut it out or whatever, some piece of it, because I was still speaking and then my phone just shut down. So yeah, I might look weird in a thumbnail, but I'm gonna fix that. But this is what happens when you decenter man. You glow, you look better. I look better, I always do. But you know, as a light-skinned mixed black woman, you have more peace. And I might do a longer video of this, but this is why I decenter man, because I feel better, I feel happier, I look prettier. I'm not saying you can't date a man when you decenter man. Decenter man just means that you focus on yourself, not in a selfish way, but in a way where you're productive and you're doing things that you need to do to level up for yourself. That can be going for your dreams, going to college, going to university to have a career, a successful job or career that you want to have, that you always wanted to have, but maybe a man that you like told you not to go for it because he felt threatened or jealous about your, you know, motivation. So decenter man. And just because you decenter, it doesn't mean it doesn't mean that you can't date one. You can date a man and still decenter him. It just means that you have your own things going on. You're not so focused on him, on what he thinks about you. It's good to know that a man finds you attractive if you're dating him, but you don't want a man to control you, because that's how you become resentful. That's how you become unhappy when you see other girls, you know, having the freedom to be themselves and all of that. So that's why you got a decenter man. And yeah, you feel better, you look better, and you just do your own thing. People might find it embarrassing, but it is what it is. And yeah, some people might look at me and think what I'm doing is embarrassing, but I don't gotta explain to them. So this is what happens when I decenter them. I don't care. So yeah, there's people that's gonna wonder, what are you doing? But it's not their job for them to know what you're doing. You have a dream and a passion. They're not gonna understand. They're not a girl at the end of the day. Like, I don't have to explain to people why I do this. For real. So if you see me looking elsewhere, it's because some people are looking at me and they're curious to know what I'm doing. So yeah, they should mind their business, because I mind my own business and I'm getting exotic tax off of it. So yeah, this is why you should decenter man. Ever since I decentered man, I became happier, less mad. There's times I'm mad, but I'm not always mad. And I'm a godly woman, so I'm not trying to sin because of a man. I'm not trying to mix sin. And even without a man, you can still sin. But like, I don't want to do sin because of a man. Like, I don't want to be provoked, tempted to do sin that I might regret later because of a man. And you know, I like, when I dated some guys in the past, yeah, it was good and amazing, but some guys were trash, and I don't want to rage, I don't want to be resentful. So I'm trying to have my own peace and do my own thing. And if a relationship doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. I just focus on myself. If you didn't like me when I was not glammed up, then you shouldn't have me when I'm glammed up, because I am the same person. I don't know about you, but I am the same person. And a lot of guys are going to be performative. They're going to have a mask on. I no longer answer the question when guys are like, what do you have to offer to the table? Period. I'm the table, boo-boo. I'm the table. Every girl watching this, you should know you're the table. You can literally give a baby to this world. You can give life to this world, like a baby. You know, I'm talking about women that are actually women, biologically women, made by God woman type of thing. No transition, no pills. Yeah, so when you decenter man, you feel better, you have more time for yourself. There used to be a time when I was in a freaking situationship. You know, I was in a situationship and whatever, but I was in a situationship. And it's not because I wanted to be in a situationship, it's just because the guy was playing games and he wasn't serious about having an actual relationship. So a lot of guys are not serious about, you know, treating a woman right, and they're emotionally unavailable. So why would I deal with a man that's not emotionally available when I have emotions? Because if I show you that I don't have emotions, it's gonna be bad for you. Like, literally, it's gonna be bad for you. So I just decenter man. Ever since I decenter man, I just have fun, go out by myself, you know. I'm not saying that I don't have a man. I can have a man and decenter man, but I'm just saying that notice what I like, you know. I take the time to actually take care of myself instead of just doing it for a man, you know, because it's like you're losing a piece of yourself. And then let's say if you did everything for a man and then one day he decides that you're not the one anymore, you're gonna be so heartbroken, right? You're not gonna have anything left of yourself. So that's why you gotta decenter man and know your value all the time, even without no man, period. Even with a man, even without a man. So yeah. And situationship is basically when you're, I might do a video about that, a long video about that, but situationship is basically when you're, you know, in a type of relationship that's not an actual serious relationship, but you're doing things that are like, you know, that people would do in a relationship, but it's friends with benefits type of thing. I don't really do friends with benefits. I wouldn't compare that 100% to friends with benefits, but I was in a situationship where, you know, there was this guy, he was so cute. He looked white, but he was like Hispanic. He had blue eyes. He was my type, but it didn't work out and he was trash. So I had to let him go. You know, I deserve the best. Let the best man win. I don't have time to raise a man. I'm a grown ass woman, and and even if you might not be a woman and you're watching this, girl, you gotta be yourself. You gotta know your value and let no man play games with you. You deserve the best. You literally are God's creation, believe it or not. And if you don't believe in God, why should you not be happy? Why do you want to, like, you shouldn't be miserable because of a man. The worst thing is to be in a relationship with someone and you feel lonely as heck because you feel like you are disrespected, you're not listened to, you're disregarded, and the person only thinks about how they can pleasure themselves from you, like how they can use you to their own benefits and advantages. That's not right. That's not okay. And I'm not saying every guy's like that, but a majority of guys, especially nowadays, are like that. So decenter man, period. And I have some guys trying to shame me and be like, oh, I'm part of the LGBT, the rainbow. I'm not part of the LGBT. I never will be part of the LGBT. I'm straight. Everybody knows that. And you should know that I'm straight. But if you disrespect me, guess what? I'm never going to date your ass. Shut the F up. Period. Like, for real. I don't even look like I'm part of that. And I'm not confused and I'm straight. So, yeah. Just because a girl decenter man doesn't mean that she is into freaking girls. Like, I'm not into girls. Like, I never had attraction for that. Like, for real. So yeah, decenter guys have to respect women. And I get it, some girls are for the streets, but I'm not for the streets. I'm a valuable woman. I'm smart. I'm educated. So why would I be with a guy that's the opposite of all those things that would give me, you know, chaos? A lot of guys say they want a girl that's part of their peace, but you can't have a woman that's peaceful if you bring chaos to her, period. Like, literally, I said what I said. Like, who you think you are? You think you're playing games? Like, who you think you are? So decenter man, you'll be better. You don't have to listen to me telling you decenter man, but you'll feel better, honestly, when you decenter man. You'll have more peace. You'll have more time to do what you want to do. You can dress the way you want. Well, kind of, you know, to a certain extent. But ever since I decenter man, I had more time for myself. I feel more happier. You know, I no longer have the stress of like, oh, this guy didn't call me and all those things. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, y'all. Bye.